Maria, I think I can start. Am I correct?
Yeah, so let's begin. Good morning to all of our students from the Aspine schools. We are welcoming you to the second day of our study fair by Aspine. Thank you very much for being with us today. In this occasion, we are now beginning our conferences with Simon Fraser University, Fraser International College of Manitoba, with their representative, Patty Thoma, who is here with us today. Patty, welcome to our study fair by Spine, and thank you for this space.
Thank you so much, Maria. Thank you for inviting us. Hello, Aspire students. Welcome here. We are so excited that you chose to come here and listen. And if you're watching the video, watch the video. And I'll be talking about some great Canadian opportunities. So without further ado, I'm going to start for the sake of time. So I am sitting virtually on top of Burnaby Mountain, as you can see behind me right now. And this is the Simon Fraser University campus. And so that's what you see in front of you as well. And today we'll be talking about Fraser International College and Simon Fraser University, as well as the University of Manitoba and International College of Manitoba. So let's start with why are you choosing Canada? Why are you interested in Canada? Why are you here? Well, Canada has been ranked #1 for quality of life. So for living, for studying, for starting your life, and that's what you're thinking of, starting your life with your undergraduate degree, Canada is a great place to be. We've been ranked multiple times as the second best country in the world for safety and security. So we are a very safe and welcoming country, and I'm sure you already know a little bit about that. Our Canadian dollar exchange rate, our dollar is very strong. So you get a good, as we say here, you get a good return on investment. We have lots of government supports. We have postgraduate work programs. We have health insurance and part-time work availability. These are just some things that make up the greater decision of you and your parents choosing to send you to Canada, and you certainly choosing Canada. Now, 96% of international students recommend Canada as a study destination. 60% of international students plan to apply for permanent residency in Canada. So a big chunk of students plan not only to study here, but to also live and stay here. And the Canadian government has friendly pathways for students that want to stay and live here. Now I'm going to show you a big overview picture of Canada with Vancouver in the background, because that's where we are. We are in Vancouver. Our campus is physically on top of Burnaby Mountain here, as you can see behind me. And then this is Canada, and you can see the border. You can see our proximity to the US and Seattle. One of the most livable cities in the world. And I'm not just saying that because I love Vancouver. It's been ranked constantly as in the top 3 of most livable cities in the world. You don't have to look further than this slide to see that we're on the Pacific Ocean. You can see water right there, right in front of you, but also you can see the mountains, and your future campus is actually on top of a mountain. So that is pretty cool. So whether you like skiing, whether you like snowboarding, whether you like hiking or swimming or kayaking, or just going for a boat ride, Vancouver is the place to do all that. And as I go through the next slide, we'll show you a few other things that you can do. By the way, this view of Vancouver is one of my favorite views. This area here, this little walkway, is one of my favorite places to walk and just unwind after a long day. Now, what else can you do? The North Shore Mountains, Grouse Mountain, Seymour, Cypress, excellent skiing, snowboarding, hiking in the summer, mountain biking. So you get all that outdoor experience. What if you're not into skiing? Well, Vancouver will turn you a little bit. You'll end up in ski resorts, but Gastown, the historic part of downtown, the historic downtown area, is where you can shop, where you can go to great restaurants, coffee shops. I have a list of coffee shops that I can recommend just in and around Gastown. So that's where the nightlife is, and that's where you can spend a lot of that time. Granville Island, the view we were looking at just earlier, you were standing kind of on the Granville Island side, looking back at Vancouver, just a short hop away over the bridge, or you can take a little water taxi that gets you right through to Granville Island. Some great restaurants on Granville Island. There's a lot of great art on Granville Island as well, lots of artists, artisan studios, theaters, local produce as well on Granville Island. So a really good kind of day getaway, or even a few hours. And of course, Stanley Park. Now, Stanley Park is this oasis right in the middle of the city. So we have 1,000 acres of land, cedars, fir, hemlock trees. Those 100-year-old trees that you see in pictures of the west coast of North America, that's really where you can find it in Stanley Park. The Vancouver Aquarium is there. There's art. You can stroll just along the seawall. So there's lots to do. So what I'm trying to show you is there's a lot that Vancouver has to offer. And that's why it is in the 3 most livable cities in the world. Now let's go back on top of this mountain to this beautiful campus. Fraser International College is housed at Simon Fraser University. Now Maclean's, it's Canada's national current affairs and news magazine since 1905, has named SFU, Simon Fraser University, the #1 comprehensive university in Canada for 13 out of the last 14 years. So that is something that we are very proud of. Now at SFU, we offer 8 different faculties, 150 different distinct programs. We have 35,000 students that call SFU home. And 130,000 alumni. I was talking to a few people from our BD School of Business, and they said, you know, in every interaction that they've had globally, they see alumni come in these top companies that they work with, and they always see either the BD School of Business or the SFU jacket or hoodie or something. So there are SFU alumni all over the world. We have strong alumni networks. SFU is in the top 100 most powerful academic supercomputers in the world. So we have one of the top 100 supercomputers in the world. And we're top 10 in Canada for best overall, high quality, most innovative leaders of tomorrow that are graduating from SFU. Now, we do have 3 campuses. The campus that you're looking at is the Burnaby campus. And in a very short amount of time, you will be graduating and walking through those steps and taking some pictures here at SFU. So a few other pictures of our Burnaby campus, our Vancouver campus, and our Surrey campus. So yes, we do have 3 campuses for students to choose from. Some of our programs are spread out over the 3 campuses. That main big campus is certainly the Burnaby campus that you see right at the top there. So you can't get any better views anywhere else. Now, if you look at rankings again, SFU always ranks in the top 1% in the world. We're top 1% in QS World Ranking, so you have a very high ranked university. As we said, we're the #1 comprehensive university in Canada. We have $139 million of research funding and so on. So really a top school of choice. Now, this slide may look big and busy and daunting to you, but don't you worry. What I'm trying to show you with this slide is all the different programming options that we have. The nice thing about SFU, and this is a nice thing about Canadian education provides a little bit of, provides flexibility in choosing your majors and minors. At SFU, that is very true. So while you can be doing a major somewhere in the sciences field, you can be doing a minor in the arts field, and you can choose your majors and minors from different faculties. So very flexible degree options. We really believe in that holistic approach to you building your degree and building your future here at SFU in Canada and so on. So while the matrix looks big, what I'm trying to show you is that there are lots of options for you to choose from. So there's lots to choose from, whether you're in the Faculty of Health Sciences or Environment or Applied Sciences. BD School of Business obviously is one of our top ranked business schools, or anywhere else. You have lots of options. All right, what can I do with my SFU degree? We got a little Google search here. So let's see what that gets us. So let's look through here. So just a simple search of what can you do with your SFU degree. You can see all the different faculties. You can search that in Google and click on that first link that you see there. What can I do with my degree? Our university has a really good, robust online system that kind of tells you ahead of time what kind of jobs are available to you. And I will be talking about jobs and co-ops shortly. Jobs are very important. Getting you a degree that gets you working is the most important thing. That's why you are studying, to get a job after graduation. So if you search in Google, what can I do with my SFU degree, that first hit that you get there, go in, do some research and see where your future will take you. Now we've talked about FIC, I've thrown that in there. Fraser International College, in partnership with SFU, offers a unique pathway to Simon Fraser University. So we give you the opportunity to earn your degree from Simon Fraser University. Our partnership provides you a smooth transition from your high school life into your university life. Now at FIC, we are in SFU, we're on Burnaby campus as well. What we provide to you is a soft landing in that first year. We give you all the skills and all the supports that you need as an international student coming to Canada, coming to Vancouver, coming to the Canadian system and studying at a university. We provide you all those skills to get you successful in your year 2 and 3 and 4. So what we offer, that UTP stage 2, is really that soft landing. It's that first year university soft landing between your high school and your second year university. So one nice thing about your pathway to SFU, that FIC pathway, is we do have guaranteed progression through our faculties. We let you know early on, as early as today, what your GPA requirements in the first year need to be in order to move on to your faculty. So you can see some of the GPA requirements in there. This is very important when you're looking at programs that provide you a soft landing, that provides you a pathway to a university partner. Our pathway and partnership is with SFU, and we have guaranteed progression. So that is a very important piece for you to take away from your first year to your second year. So why choose FIC? Well, our university programs are done in smaller classes with more instructor contact time. Very, very important in your first year. Trust me, if I had that in my first year, that would have been hugely beneficial studying at a big university. So smaller classes, more contact with your instructors, more contact with your peers, with other students. You have access to all the university facilities, but we give you academic and personal supports. As I said, that guaranteed transfer as well into Simon Fraser University. So really important. We're building your support network in order to get you into year 2, 3, and 4. And just because we love talking about our location and where we are, you can see where FIC is located, and you can see the SFU campus right there. So that our campus is literally on top of that mountain. Now, some other supports that FIC offers is proactive advising. Our advising team helps students not only with academic questions, from choosing a major to career planning, making friends, but we also help you with self-care, with mental health. So we really have a holistic approach to our supports. And that's something very important as you move from your home country, from your high school, and as you move into university life here. Of course, we have residences on campus. So our residence features, they're only single rooms. Each floor has a TV lounge. The residences are a very short walk to library, to sports, to shops. It's actually an extremely short walk. Unlimited meal plan, 24/7. All you can eat meal plan is what our residences offer. Now, when I say it's a short walk, keep in mind, you are living in Vancouver. So I know you know about Canada. I know you've probably heard snow and cold and so on. Vancouver's weather is very similar to London, England, actually almost the same if we were to graph it. which means, yes, it does get a little bit rainy, but we have very mild weather throughout the year. One of the things we tell our students is that even in winter, our windows are open to get some fresh breeze and air, unlike other Canadian cities. Snow, yes, we get snow on top of the mountains because that's where you're going to go skiing and snowboarding. But we, in the city, we get 1 or 2 days of snow, maybe 3 days of snow, very short-lived. So it's a really good, mild environment for you to move into. And really, our diverse community is what makes us the top choice for students. So we have things like the IT squad, the photography team at FIC, peer education, we have community programs at FIC. So really a full list of programs that you can get into and make friends and meet other students. Now, our co-op programs are top in the world. Look, SFU has been providing co-op for 40 years. Co-op is that paid internship that you do as part of your degree. You work for 1 year and you study for 1 year. So you work for 1 term, sorry, and you study for 1 term. So how does co-op work? You do 2 years of undergraduate studies. So your first 2 years, you're studying in your faculty, you're learning about your program, you're trying to figure out how, you know, all the systems and things that go on with your degree. And then you can go into a co-op program where you are placed in a job that's facilitated by an SFU advisor in your field. We've had 40 years of providing great co-ops. You see that list of companies down there, from Facebook to IBM to Sony to Coca-Cola to Microsoft. We have had FIC students and SFU students placed in all these companies. We're not just putting top companies for fun. We know the students that have placed there. SFU has the top co-op program in the country. 9,500 students are currently in co-op education. The average income for 12 weeks is 5,000 Canadian dollars. And we have about 2,300 organizations that recruit locally and globally. So that is my time up for SFU and FIC. I will put, I see there's a little bit of chatting going on. I will put the links in the chat shortly. I'm just going to stop my share here as I move on to the next one. All right, so SFU, thank you, Maria. Any questions?
Thank you, Patty. We will move on.
All right, let's move on. So give me 2 seconds here.
Don't worry, we are right here. For all of our students, we're inviting you that if you have any questions to ask Fatty, you can write them in the chat and we will tell them at the end of his presentation so that you can solve any questions you can have. So at the chat, you can write them down.
Thank you, Maria. All right, let's move on. Let's move through Canada and let's show you another option. So I promised you, and as my screen is sharing, I promised you 2 top universities in Canada for you to choose from. We talked about SFU and FIC, the #1 comprehensive university in Canada. Now we're going to talk about a research-intensive university, one of the U15 top 15 research-intensive universities in Canada, the University of Manitoba. And our pathway to the University of Manitoba is called ICM, the International College of Manitoba. So where is the University of Manitoba located? Well, we're located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, right in the center of the country. What we say, we are Canada's friendliest province in Manitoba. So right in the middle of Canada, that's where our university is located. Now, Winnipeg is one of the most cost competitive cities if you compare it to anywhere in the US or Western Canada, and it's been named the top 10 student destination in North America. Now, the reason for that is there's a lot of jobs available to students and to graduates from here that end up living in Winnipeg. So we have the largest aerospace center in Western Canada located in Winnipeg, a technology hub for Central Canada, a global agriculture powerhouse really is Winnipeg and Manitoba, the province, and the Center for Life Sciences. So very diverse companies that operate in Winnipeg, very diverse industries for students to choose from. So there's lots to do and see. Now, again, as you see the pattern here, I always start talking about All the benefits, but let's talk a little bit about the fun. So we showed you a little bit of the fun in Vancouver. Let's talk about some fun things in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Now, Lonely Planet ranked Winnipeg and Manitoba as number 8 in 2019 and actually in 2020 on their best travel list. Winnipeg itself is a city of about 850 different people. We have 100 different ethnic groups, speaking about 80 different languages, a very diverse and vibrant culture and very diverse and vibrant group. There's lots to do. Summer, winter, spring, fall, there are festivals, there's music, there's food options, there is lots to do in Winnipeg. And I'm putting this up because now you get that quintessential winter idea of Winnipeg. Yes, Winnipeg gets snow, but we have a 4-season lifestyle here in Winnipeg. So you can experience summer, winter, spring, and fall in their fullest here in Winnipeg. So lots of skating, as you can see here. There's skating in downtown Winnipeg by the Winnipeg sign, but there's lots to do. Winnipeggers love being by the lake. There's 100,000 different lakes and bodies of water here in Manitoba. So Winnipeggers on the weekend tend to go out of the city and enjoy some time by the water. The University of Manitoba is Western Canada's oldest university. Since 1877, we have occupied this space right here in the south part of the city, a very residential part full of young families and students that live all around. Parks, there's a river that snakes around the campus. So a really vibrant campus community in the south side of the city. And yes, this is the campus that you would be studying at. The University of Manitoba has 30,000 students, about 100 different programs offered to students. About 6,000 of those are international students, and the U of M is Western Canada's oldest university. Now, the U of M is part of the U15 group of research universities. So I talked about SFU being part of the comprehensive group of universities. U of M is part of the U15 group of research universities. Some of the universities in this group are UBC, U of T, University of Waterloo, Western, Queen's, McMaster, all top name universities that handle all the top research in Canada are part of this U15 group. Now, remember when I talked about Canada, jobs, jobs, jobs. You want a degree to get a job, possibly stay and immigrate afterwards. Well, the U of M has a lot of different options for students, from co-op options. 97% of our business co-op graduates are employed full-time, so a really high employment rate, but as well as 350 different activities on campus that students can choose from. So they learn soft skills, they learn employability skills, they learn a host of things that can help them in their career later on. Now, ICM, similar to FIC, is the official pathway into the University of Manitoba, as FIC is the pathway into Simon Fraser University. Again, the same things that I talked about: soft landing, wraparound programming, holistic approach to getting you ready, and that soft landing from that your high school life and living at home to living on a university campus in Canada are all offered here at ICM. And you can see a similar structure going from high school all the way into university. Now, what we do best is, again, supporting your success. Similar to our advisors at FIC, a holistic approach to advising, not just in the academic realm, but also we do advising outside of the classroom. So while we help you plan your life when it comes to academics, we also help you, go to social events, build a community, make friends, become a leader in your community through student leadership opportunities, and so on. So that's a really big benefit of choosing FIC or ICM. Now, the U of M has, and ICM through the U of M has 7 different programming options for you to choose from. I put them on the screen. Not all the programs that are offered within these faculties are included here, because then we would have slides and slides and slides of programs. But the ones that I would like to highlight: agricultural and food science, arts, business, engineering, environment, recreation management, and science. And science being our biggest faculty, 50 different programs offered. I'll go through them quickly. Agriculture was the cornerstone of University of Manitoba. U of M started as an agricultural college. 1 in 8 jobs in Canada are in agriculture. So one of the top faculties for agriculture, agricultural business, food science, food engineering. If you want to eventually become a registered dietitian in Canada, this is the faculty to go to. The Faculty of Arts, a really big faculty that offers many different things, from psychology to criminology to mathematics. So you have lots of different options through this faculty. True social sciences here are offered through this faculty, political studies and so on. This faculty is also home to the Center of Creative Writing and Oral Culture. That's the first institute of its kind in North America. If you're really interested in becoming in creative writing, maybe later on, going into journalism or writing for a magazine or so on, this is really the faculty for you and the center for you. The Ihspers School of Business is one of our most popular programs. Now, the School of Business, as I said, has the largest co-op program, that paid internship program on campus, but 97% of those co-op graduates graduate with a job. So a really high employability rate. The nice thing about Ihspers is that you can choose 2 different programming options and get a double major. The Faculty of Engineering, our other very popular faculty as well. 5 different engineering options offered here: civil engineering, electrical, mechanical, and so on. Faculty of Environment offers geography, environmental studies, environmental sciences, lots of different options as well through the Faculty of Environment. Our latest program that we're offering through ICM is Recreation Management and Community Development. If you're interested in tourism, if you're interested in community engagement, if you're interested in working for local government, this is the program for you. It also includes hands-on field experience, so something that is very popular here. So this is really the faculty for you. And our largest faculty, the Faculty of Science, and this is where I will end for the sake of time and to allow you to ask questions. The Faculty of Science has 50 different programs for students to choose from. You can choose anything from chemistry to math to computer science. They're all housed in this faculty. Now, as I promised you that I would take you to the websites to help you navigate through how we would go onto the website. So I'm going to show you, so I showed you a link when we were looking at FIC, but let me just go here, and I'm going to show you both of our websites here and for ease of access. So 1 second, and there we are. So to visit our Fraser International College website, you would go www.fraseric.ca. So fraseric.ca for short. You would go into FIC's website. Everything you need to know is really on this website, so you can learn about Vancouver again, all the nice things that I talked about. As you can see, there's another really beautiful shot of Vancouver. Vancouver is one of those cities that every single picture that you see is absolutely breathtaking. And then you can learn about, you're a future student, so you can learn about various different things. You can learn about our different programs here as well, our student success. So there's a lot to learn about on this website. And similar for ICM. So here's our ICM homepage as well. Again, you can learn about programs and you can learn all about this. Now, icmanitoba.ca for ICM, fraseric.ca for FIC. But your best bet and your one-stop shop, and I'm going to bring her back, Maria will be offering all the different options. She'll be helping you navigate, and the team will be helping you navigate through your different options as you go through and you choose, the next step for what to study and where to study. So there I see the camera popping on. So there she is. So really the team has all the information that we provide, all of my presentations. They've navigated through our system and sent lots of students. So they know me and they know us well. This is the team for you to go and ask the questions, how to apply, and so on. So I'm going to pass it on to Maria now.
Patty, thank you very, very much for this space, for being with us in Study Fair by Spine. Of course, you all students can count on Study Now and also on Spine for all this contact, for all the first contact and information that you want to get in order to apply to Simon Fraser University, Fraser International College, ICM, Manitoba. So you're all very welcome to participate in these processes. Now we have some questions for Fadi. They're asking if all the careers at Simon Fraser University have a co-op.
Great question. Yes. Simon Fraser University has co-op in all the faculties. So yes, co-op is across the board. We really value co-op at SFU, and you should too, by the way. When you're looking to study somewhere abroad, co-op, paid internships are really important. Why? They offer you entrance into companies. They offer you entrance into your career. They get you to try your future career as you are studying. So yes, all our faculties offer co-op. Great question.
Thank you, Patty. Well, I don't see any more questions here. So because of the time, we'll have to continue with our next presentation. So Patty, thank you very much for being with us in Study Fair by Spine.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all the Aspine students. I hope to see you all on campus within a few months in 2022 or 2023. So get ready. We'll see you on top of Burnaby Mountain. Thank you for joining me this morning. Thanks, Maria.
Thank you very much, Patty.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day.